Welcome to another edition of Don't Shoot the Master podcast. I'm your boy, Professional Son.
And I'm your boy, Chris G.
And it's your boy, The Work Report. Church. Then we got a special guest today, my man, Steve Wyclef John.
Ross.
What up, man?
What's good, man? Thanks for having me, fellas.
Yes,
I swear he had that whole beard in high school.
Yeah,
he got that whole
Ross.
beard in high school.
So, we just got breaking news that Draymond Green is suspended. You know,
Why not the Thunder series, though?
yo, I thought it was bull. I thought that, I mean, if he should have been definitely during OKC series. But why would you wait this long to say something? You know, again, I'm rooting for my godson LeBron. You know, I'm happy that, you know,
Justice was served.
no, you know what? Let me take that back.
That your boy got an easy win for them all?
It's not easy because they still got a good team. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was like two players, but it's like it's one guy. Don't get me wrong, he's the heart and soul. But I think that when Golden State plays against the wall, like when their back is against the wall, that's when they play the best. You know what I mean? So you know that they're gonna want to come in here and win it for Draymond. Because what do y'all say? It was a few other people saying how light skinned dudes when they get mad, then they play a certain way. So you know they're gonna go out. I don't know, Draymond dark skin. So if it was Clay, it'd be different. So I don't. You know what? Fuck that nigga, man. I don't care. But refs, NBA, you should have been to this if you were going to do it. Well, why wait this long? That was my point. So.
Well, listen. As I was trying to explain to these young fellas here, the reason that Draymond got suspended was because he was already at his flagrant foul limit. He knew going into this series, and he knew playing at the end of the Oklahoma City series, if he got one more flagrant, he was getting suspended. And he didn't get to, and they made it very clear. I want to give the props to Brian Windhorst, who made it very clear that he did not get suspended for hitting LeBron James in the groin. He got suspended because they assessed it and they called it a flagrant, and he was already at the flagrant limit. In Oklahoma City, when he kicked Steven in the nuts. All three really. He kind of like his angle on his foot. But anyway, when he kicked Adams, he got assessed for a flagrant 2, and he got a $25,000 fine, which was more of a fine than he got for this flagrant. But this one just so happened to be the flagrant that pushed it over the top. He didn't get suspended for the hit. He got suspended because he was at his flagrant limit, and they had to suspend him. Now, you know, the conspiracy theory was going to be either or. Either they was going to suspend him because they want the series to go on longer, or they was not going to suspend them because they was ready for the Warriors to become the dynasty. So, I mean, listen, the NBA couldn't win really either way. But, you know, do you think?
Well, my thing is, man, why wait?
Well, I don't understand. Why wait till what?
I'm just saying, like, seeing what he did to Steven Adams, that kick was kind of severe than what he did to LeBron this last game.
But I think,
he got a more he got a more severe penalty for kicking Steven Adams. It's just like he wasn't at the limit for flagrants yet.
Okay.
I can't, like, the league can't help that you get 3. You get 3 flagrants in the playoffs. Once you get 3, you get the boot. He got 2 just for kicking Steven Adams.
Okay.
But another thing, man, one more question. My thing is, don't you think LeBron could have avoided that whole situation?
Yes, he could have.
Yeah.
Well, he could have just went around him. He ain't had to go over my man.
He also got a tech for that. They assessed him with a tech and $8,000 fine. No, I'm sorry, $2,000 fine. And I think LeBron shits that every day. So
he can't get another kid. Okay, listen. This is my point, right? I'm not an NBA conspiracy theorist, but they tip their hand a lot of times. Now, you just said that he got a flagrant 2, right?
Yeah.
To Steven Adams, right?
Right.
Now, y'all know y'all my brothers.
No
You know I respect the sports mind. Steve, you cool. You with us. Somebody tell me what happens to a player that gets a flagrant 2 in a game.
You get kicked out of the
You
game.
get kicked out, right? Automatic ejection.
Right.
So you can't tell me when he kicked Steven Adams, that was early in the third quarter,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
And them getting blown out.
Yeah.
They reviewed it
Right.
then during the game. Still didn't deem it necessary for him to get kicked out of the game.
Right.
The NBA steps in
Right.
when everybody's calling for suspension, and they do the BS by, okay, yeah, we'll give him a flagrant 2 and fine him, but it really doesn't affect him in the series.
Right.
You
Another
wait-
flagrant 2 would have.
Exactly, but you wait now until a situation where, and I'm not saying this, people, and I really don't care what you're saying. I'm not saying this is LeBron hater, but he started the whole thing.
He did. He did.
So Draymond trying to get you up off him because you want to step over him. You trying to reenact Iverson and Ty Lue. That's what you trying to reenact, and you losing.
Mhm.
And you get that. So now this is what they do. Listen, Golden State is a complete team, but this has definitely even the playing field
Yes.
with Cleveland in this game for them to get, just like LeBron said, just get one. Because the impact that he has on that team,
He's the heart and soul.
not only the heart and soul, but look at it. You taking away the heart and soul in the closeout game at home. He's the one that gets the catalyst for the crowd to get fired up. So now we can go to the basketball talk. Let's talk real now. How does this not affect the Golden State Warriors? Because now you have to start Andre Iguodala. Now that takes one player away from your bench rotation. They become one man short.
But we've seen from last year, though, Andre Iguodala could step up in big moments. Though.
It can happen, but what I'm saying is, like, you gotta be fair. And this is the same thing that Cleveland was screaming when Dante Jones got suspended. It happens the same way. You gotta be fair. I mean, the NBA just can't make it this obvious, man. It can't. Like, this is almost as obvious as LeBron and the hand plugs and the Yankee number 56 he
See, you
got.
know what? See, now
Now you're gonna turn Mike aside.
You can talk about God,
Yeah,
son.
yeah.
You know he gonna
Alright.
have stuff.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. And I'll let you go.
crazy.
Draymond is obviously, like you all guys said, he's the heart and soul of the team. We all know that. He does a lot of little things that don't necessarily get put in the box score that makes Golden State the effective team that they are. But with all that being said, Steph Curry, you at home, you just chefed them up for 38. I need to see about 40 in the closeout. Like, you still
And you gotta
have,
have Curry twos on.
right, and you better have them Curry twos
Because
on,
they
which is fire.
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 I need to see
Straight for gutter.
I need to see I need to see Steph and Clay take over the game, because even with Draymond not being on the court, you still got the best 2 shooters in the NBA. I seen Steph and Clay run a pick and roll numerous amounts of times in Cleveland. They couldn't stop it. They couldn't, because if you're gonna double one, when the other one rolls off, either you gotta follow him or he wide open because you tapped the other one. And it's a knockdown shot every time. Unless you're gonna put 4 people on just those 2 dudes, then I will say Harrison Barnes has been playing fantastic. He's been playing like he won that 80. Last game?
Last game.
I say all
No,
three games.
all 3 because he had,
Or 4.
well, the first game I thought he was all right.
No, the first game he came out.
Well, he came out gunning. Well, not gunning, but he came out on fire. You're right. But he kind of cooled off.
Yeah.
But
okay.
the last 3 games, he's averaging double figures and rebounds. He's been doing his thing. I think he had 14 in the loss in game 3.
Yeah.
And then he had like 17 last night.
Timely.
Shots too, big shots. After he got dunked on by LeBron, came down, shot a 3 in his eye. Talking about ice. What? Anyway, listen, they have the requisite talent.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
To fill the hole. Now, their best lineup is gone. Their best lineup is gone because their best lineup would be Steph, Clay, Dre, Harrison Barnes, and Iggy.
Yep.
All right, so they're going to have to maneuver something. I don't know who you put in to fill that gap to make. See, if you put in Livingston, he's as tall as he's actually taller than Draymond, to tell you the truth, but he doesn't have the big body, and he'll give you the point guardness of him, but he doesn't attack the basket like Draymond does. I don't know who you put to make that small lineup that they like to run.
I don't think that they can do that now. But you know who I look to be a big factor? I was just thinking about it when you were talking, and this is crazy. I might come back and fight Cleveland. Anderson Varejao again may have a huge game because he had a huge game last game.
He did.
So he can play another role because I still don't think that Cleveland's figured out a good lineup for them to kind of fire back with.
Go big.
Listen. You can go big to me when you Oklahoma City and you got athletic bigs.
Yeah.
Steven Adams and Cantor, obviously Serge.
Wait, Chris.
Why are we forgetting about the stats that Moscow
Say that one more time for the people, because people need to hear you talk about Oklahoma City. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying. Everybody always says, "Let's go big against Golden State." And in theory, yes, you should because they got a small lineup, but your bigs will get exposed on the offensive side, and you need to make every shot going down. And if you miss a shot, they're going to make you pay. So the only team so far that I've ever seen be successful with going big against Golden State is OKC because they have the athletic bigs to do it. I mean, Tristan Thompson, he's about as athletic as they're going to get for a big. But not worth that contract, absolutely not. But he's their big that can stay on the floor. You're not putting Mozgov out there.
No.
We see what Channing Frye really is. I mean, I always knew what he really was, but we see what he really is.
Wait, do the Dennis Green voice on
Channing Frye, he is what we thought he was.
Made the ball falling on that.
Yo, that's
You want to crown his ass? Crown his ass.
You know what? It's and again, you know, I'm sure everybody know what I'm rooting for. But at the end of the day, you know, watching that last little bit of the game, I was like, you know what? Cleveland up, maybe they're gonna play good. Maybe they're gonna do their thing. And you know, because I was a little superstitious, Chris. Last game, I was like, I'm not watching. So when I wasn't watching, Cleveland was up. Then I watched. I'm like, are you kidding me? But Cleveland has to move the ball. Has to stop being stagnant. I mean, just like the last 6 minutes of the game, it was. I don't know what they was doing. They were just sitting around, standing there. When you're talking about a team that wants it, Golden State showed that they want it. But I think that they have to solidify it tomorrow. And I think that they are going to solidify it tomorrow. But
Golden State?
Yeah. So without Green or without whatever, but I think that this is their rah-rah that they needed. They need something to say, you know what, we're going to show everybody who we are. Because a lot of the old veterans, a lot of people, I mean, talking hella trash about them. And I don't understand how you disrespect a team like this who's been doing it, and they've been doing it so consistently this year. Again, would I love to see Cleveland win? Of course I would. Would I love to see my godson get another ring so me and him, we can go in the Villa again like we did when they won the first ring? Of course I would. However,
you was in the Villa?
I ain't supposed to tell you that.
I ain't that dude.
Shut up. So, I mean, but again, they have a lot to prove. And, you know, because Steph already took shots at, you know, people talking about sneakers. He already said that they fired. So,
No, that's a lie.
Yeah, but you got to endorse yourself.
I don't think they're
bad. I mean, if you a nurse, they look real good. If you're seeing that.
Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm more old school. So everybody saying that they look like trash, I'll go, okay. But I think those LeBrons and the Kobe's and the KD, I think those all look like trash too. I don't know how you.
Did you say KD?
Yeah, I said KD. Listen, all of those shoes look gay. All of those shoes, and I do not mean this in any disrespect to the gay and lesbian community. But all of those shoes look
Don't do it. Don't disrespect them.
Oh,
go ahead.
Chris, don't do it.
Listen.
Orlando just happened. Don't do it, Chris.
I know. You know what? I got to keep it on saying. I think all of those shoes look real suspect to me. I know all these kids walking around with pink and yellow and lime green shoes with some all white joints looking. Okay, whatever. Like the Yeezys just came out and sold one of the ugliest looking things I've ever seen in my life. And somebody telling me that this is fashionable. Are you kidding me?
Nah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of an 80s, 90s baby. I don't know.
Go ahead. Chris, you ain't got all the answers, Chris.
Yeah.
You ain't got all the answers.
How, Chris?
All
How,
these
Chris?
shoes that come out is straight garbage. That's why I'm old school. You give me some Bo Jackson, give me some white and black, give me some white and black ups.
I would take that Robin.
Give me some Gores, give me some Nike boots and some Timbs. Everything else,
Listen,
back in the day. Yo, y'all would have got crushed. D, come on now. You the era too. You would have got crushed from wearing these back in the day.
let me tell y'all this, people. If y'all ain't know, we all from like up north, so you gotta understand. We not rocking with a lot of these fruity pebble kicks that's going on out here. I'm with Chris. That's what he said about KD.
So my point was, because I know Chris got real fired up because we got like.
I love it.
Yeah, me too. That Steph and Clay and the team have a lot to prove. They have a lot to prove. So when you're talking about being, underdogs and being disrespected, because a lot of people saying, "Oh, this is Cleveland's chance to win." They're like, "What, nigga? Wait, what? Like we still playing? You know what I'm saying? Like we still playing." So I'm interested to see the game tomorrow.
Listen, nigga.
Oh man,
it's Oracle Arena.
Yeah.
So we all know what happens at Oracle Arena.
How many times they lost at Oracle this year? Once.
Yeah. So you already know what
every home game.
exactly and what the potential could be. The only reason I'm on it like this is because again, I mean we've seen it all throughout the game. In terms of some superstars that get preferential treatment.
Of course.
And I just think it's not right, man. It's not, especially when they make it so blatant. Like if it was something like, all right, give them a tech and fine them $75,000. Okay, all right, but to kick them out when you should have been out, because again, you're talking about. I don't care what nobody's saying. Y'all can say what y'all want about my team, but again, he's out that next game. We win. It's over. So you talking about something that can literally change the complexion of everything. You know what I mean? But again, light skin is in, people. So Charlamagne said he light skin now.
So
they about to win.
So before we wrap up, are you saying that the NBA wanted to see Golden State in the final?
I'm saying that the NBA wants to see 7 games because what a lot of people don't understand is that this is a figures game. And figures, what I mean is that money, that bread, that guap.
Basically,
in 7 games.
box office.
Exactly. So 7 games with that, you getting that money. I mean, listen, we get a few more suspect Ghostbusters commercials with Kobe and Melo and KP.
Well, in that case, I went over on Monday.
You ever notice? I never noticed how crazy Kobe looked when he tried and run. Like, didn't he look like funny when he was running to the helicopter?
But nobody. This is what. Listen, this is what y'all got me kicked off Facebook for, man. Don't nobody want to talk about Kobe, but when I talk about LeBron, y'all want to get me kicked off Facebook.
Hey, listen, man. What happened is
y'all got me kicked off. Yo,
that we can't talk about the legal situation.
See, you straight got me kicked off Facebook, son.
So, Chris, man, so you want to wrap this up right here, man? You want to wrap this up because we can't talk about we can't say what happened on Facebook, man.
Yo,
that was an obligation.
We're going to the next topic.
Nah, we're gonna wrap this up because D about to get a suit.
Yo,
I'm just messing.
Okay.
Nah, but we do got a few minutes because this is the quick hits.
Damn shame what happened to
it's stupid. So, but again, just to everybody they final thoughts in, but I think that Golden State definitely they're gonna play for their boy. They're gonna ride out for their boy. It is what it is, man.
The one thing I do want to post to the group before we close, and I think this would be perfect for us when we lead into talking about after this all wraps up. Is Golden State the new dynasty in the NBA?
Well,
do they have another 2 years in them?
They're young. They got a lot in them. They keep the nucleus. There's been rumors that they are going to sign Harrison Barnes to a max deal, which is what he wants. You're talking about being able to keep Harrison Barnes. You got Harrison Barnes next year. You already got Clay. You already got Draymond. And obviously, they're going to throw the boat at Steph Curry when he becomes a free agent in 2 more years. You're talking about you got your nucleus of your starting 5. The core. You can wrap them all up for the next 5 years.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly.
Where are they going? Because who can see them but OKC?
And hey, I love that.
Going on topic,
love that.
The Durant discussions about him joining them guys though.
He ain't going to win.
Yeah,
See,
I
you
hard to believe that.
See, you just got here. You just got here.
I'm just being
You my man. You my man.
reports, man.
Don't make it like when we let you go in the refrigerator by yourself. And now we gotta watch you. Nah, don't do
They
that.
don't want OKC.
Don't do that.
But we will get to this into our longer Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast. We definitely gonna get, because Chris and I, we had this discussion about Golden State being one of the best teams if they win a few more championships. But we'll definitely get into that. Again, thanks for tuning in. I'm your boy Professional Sutton.
I'm your boy Chris G.
It's your boy the Work Report.
Yeah, so Steve.
Peace.
Cheers.